I've been putting up videos online, especially on YouTube, for the last 10 years. This year makes 10 solid years since I've been putting up videos on YouTube. And while dwelling in YouTube, especially in the Black Hemisphere, I noticed I was side by side with a certain group of super people who put up nothing but videos talking about Hotep this, Hotep that, Nubian Earth Mother Goddess, 2 3 hour videos talking about what the Black community needs to do, what we need to have and whatnot. Or like endless videos talking about the Black community. There's nothing wrong with that. But when it comes to certain individuals who use it for profit, uh, eventually, you could kind of like, here's the thing. I'm gonna say this: I have the gift of discernment. I can see what others can't. Like you might see a person in a suit and in a business suit with a fresh haircut, clean shave. And you might look at him and be like, oh, he looks well to do. He looks like a distinguished gentleman. But me, I can see. I might look at that same dude and see a psychopathic serial killer. And 9 times out of 10, it's a psychopathic serial killer. Which also leads me to what I see online, especially within the black social media, black YouTube, black Instagram, Twitter, and whatnot. I've come across a lot of dudes like this guy right here that you see on the front. This this so-called so-called Hotep who calls himself Young Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh recently he Young Pharaoh is another militant for money, Hotep hustler. Like when he used to have a channel on YouTube. He would put up these 2 3 hour videos talking about black leaders or black people in our community who's trying to make a name, who's trying to better the community and not profit off of the community. I remember when he came out with a video, he came out with a 2 hour, he would do videos about black leaders and just go 2 3 hours dissecting their background all the way up to the present, talking about what they did and how they got where they were and what were they doing before they became woke, quote unquote, and saying that they're not really like this. Like he did that with Umar Johnson, saying that Umar Johnson's not a real psychiatrist, saying that I can't find his this is his real name. I can't find information on where he went to school and blah 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 blah. This is right around the time when Dr. Umar Johnson, who went to the Philadelphia court, just to validate and verify his psychiatrist status. Come to find out, Dr. Umar really is a licensed psychologist or psychiatrist or whatnot. But but uh, but young Pharaoh went through this whole 2 hour explanation on how Umar Johnson is not a real psychologist, and he even talked about other leaders of the black community who want to better the community, like Rizza Islam. Like I really got turned off by this dude when he went after Rizza Islam. Rizza Islam, who's a part of the Nation of Islam, and who's a protege of Minister Louis Farrakhan. He went all through Ariza Islam's background, talking about before he was part of the Nation Islam, he was a Scientologist and blah 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 blah. And like, after that, I wasn't subscribed to this dude anyway, because I always thought he was a clown. It was like niggas like this who talk that the black woman is God, Nubian Earth Mother Goddess bullshit. A lot of dudes who talk like that, 9 times out of 10, they doing it for profit. They're not doing that because they love the black women. They're not doing that because they love the black community. They doing it for profit. And there's so many of these dudes at the eventually become show their true colors when start making money. When he started making money off of his fake pseudo allegiance to towards the black community, eventually it started to crumble because he's another one of these fake ass hoteps who who believe in polygamy. He wants to have more than one wife, and in these modern days and time, especially in this society, that really doesn't fly because ain't no two women. Let's keep it real. Ain't no two women gonna be living under the same roof with one man, sharing this one man, because that's a recipe for disaster. And then and eventually when that shit starts to crumble and their money starts to dry up, they show their true colors. Now young Pharaoh's online talking about fuck the black community, fuck black women. He's making videos talking about calling black women black bitches. Fuck the black community. I'm done with y'all. He's talking about his allegiance is with these ancient pagan Egyptian gods. Uh, and like a him and he's talking about fuck the black community. Now that his back is up against the wall, and because he's been outed for the phony that he really is. But I always knew this dude was full of shit. I always knew Young Pharaoh was full of shit. I didn't need to see the video of the mother of his children claiming that he beat her because like he practices he does MMA. He's an MMA fighter. I haven't seen any of his fights, but like I know that he practiced mixed martial arts, and he's a quote unquote rapper. I haven't heard any of his music, but it's probably it's probably some bullshit too. But like he's an MMA fighter, and like and he's up here putting his hands on his so called black queen, but he's preaching that black woman is God shit. But like he's putting his hands on her like I seen a video where she put out like the video seems kind of iffy, but I kind of partially believe her because many of those MMA fighters who be getting their asses kicked in the ring eventually go home and take it out on their loved ones. And like and now that he's and now that he's finally being revealed for who he is. He's on this whole crusade talking about he's done with the black community. And like and let's just keep real. You probably just want to go mess with some white women. Yeah, he want to go finally go probably go mess with some white. He probably was messing with some white women. A lot of these hotel hustlers who be talking about the black women as God, be messing with white women on the side. Now see, well, like what about you? What about you, Ken? Yeah, I've talked about my love life before. I've talked. Like if you've been following me for the last few years, I've mentioned a couple of times that I've actually had sex with white women, but I didn't hide that. I didn't hide that fact. Unlike some of these so-called hoteppers. And like eventually, like when these hotel hustlers get outed, and they go on this fuck the black community crusade, and and then go off and date or like go off and mess around with white women. They've all done damn near all of them damn near done it. Young Pharaoh's doing it. Polite has done it. Yeah, like he's done it, and so many others. After they eventually become outed, but I already saw the bullshit for what it really was. I always knew this dude was full of shit. If you're the type of person, if you're a finger pointer, if you're a finger pointer acting like your shit doesn't stink, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna come back to you with four shitty fingers pointing right back at you. So that's all I gotta say about this. I didn't need to see the recent events to know that somebody like this dude, Young Pharaoh, was full of shit. I already knew he was full of shit, and that's all I gotta say about this.